Hello friends, welcome to FreeCAD tutorial, and in this tutorial we will model this part. And you can see that I have already modeled it, and it is matching with the isometric view of our reference drawing. We will create this part from the scratch by referring the dimension of the sections and front view. So I will close this file and create a new file. And for this tutorial I am using the FreeCAD version 1.0, so you must have at least FreeCAD version 1.0 or higher version. So let's close this file and start this tutorial from the scratch. You can also visit my website macnexus.com, where I write articles and tutorials on FreeCAD. And you can also access my 3D part library of a FreeCAD. You can download the part from here and you can use in your projects with modifications. You can also access my 2D drawing library, where you can download these 2D drawings and you can create 3D models with respect to these drawings. You can also support me on ko-fi.com. You can buy me a cup of coffee. Your small support will help this channel to grow, and it will motivate me to create more awesome content on FreeCAD. You can find my Ko-fi donation page link in a video description, as well as you can also see my Ko-fi page URL on this header. So let's come back to our tutorial. So here I have created a new file, and first thing which I will do is to insert a body, and then I will on the origin plane, and we will create our first sketch. So our first sketch will be the revolve profile, and as per our part orientations we will create our first sketch on the right plane. So this is the YZ plane, and I will select the plane and click on the sketch, and now go to the model tab, press the space bar and hide this origin. And now I will simply click on rectangle and create a rectangle, and here I will give the smart dimension of 200 mm, and here this is of 50 mm. Our sketch is fully constrained, and now we will create this revolve profile. So come out of the sketch, press 0, and now here we will click on the revolve, and here we will revolve our sketch with respect to Y axis, and here FreeCAD has choose the Z axis, so we will select the Y axis, and you can see that our part is revolved. Now say OK. Now we will create a next feature, and for the next feature we will create a datum plane at a distance of 20, because our total width is of 200 and this is a 160, so here 20 is given. So this face is a 20 mm offset from the face, so we will select this face, and we will click on the create a datum plane, and here in a Z direction I will give the 20 mm. So here plane is going outside of the body, so we will change the sign. Instead of a plus I will give the minus and say OK. Now I will press to the isometric view, and now we will create our sketch, which is this one. So select the datum plane and click on the sketch, and here we will press 0 to set our model at right orientation. So we will select this front, and now here we will project this diameter, and let's switch to the wireframe, and now we will select the 3-point arc. So here I have selected a 3-point arc, and I will create a arc, and I will merge this center, say coincidence, and now I will draw the vertical lines. Select the line tool and draw the vertical line, and I will select the vertical and join this with this, and I will select a line tool and make it horizontal, and now we will provide the height, and before that let's make it symmetric, these 2 points. So click on the symmetricity, select this point and this axis, and from here select the horizontal dimension of 56, and from center to this point is of 156, and click on the close, and now here I will hide this datum plane, and from here I will switch to the flat lines. Now select the sketch, click on the pad, and here provide the distance of 20 mm, but in a reverse directions. Now say OK. Now we will move to the next feature. Next feature is to create this profile. So select the face and click on the sketch, press 0 for isometric view and right orientation, and now click on the project geometry and project this diameter, and now create a 3-point arc. Select this and create a 3-point arc, and let's create a similar profile which is shown here. So we will select line tool and add a vertical line, and add a coincidence here. Now here if you see, this is the 16 mm is a given, and if we add the distance we will get a height of this point from the center. So I will select these 2 points and add a smart dimension which is a 56 plus 16, and now I will move this point to the down. Now I will define the vertical height of a 16. So select it and define the height 16, and here I will select this point, and we will add the horizontal constraint. So here it took the vertical. Now we will make this line vertical, and now let's see what is the unconstraint. So here if you see, this is the projection line we have to project and add a coincidence. So we will click on the project geometry and select this vertical edges, and we will simply select this projected edge and add a coincidence. Select this and add a coincidence. So our sketch is fully constrained. Now select the sketch, click on the pad, and from here we will select end condition up to face, and we will select this face and say OK. Now we will create the next features. Next feature is to create a datum plane at a distance of 100. So select the face and click on the datum, and in a Z direction provide the 100 mm, and make it reverse and say OK. Now we will rebuild this, and we will mirror this feature on the other side, and we will use the reference to mirror is our newly created datum plane. So here I will press the control key, select this pad and pad 001, and let's move this mirror tool here, and now we will click on the mirror option. So you can see that our selected feature is added here, but we will define our own reference, select reference, and we will select this datum plane. So once we selected that datum plane, our feature is got mirror on the other side. Now let's hide this datum plane. Now we will create this feature on the other side. So we will select the face and click on the sketch, press 0 for isometric view, and now we will click on the project geometry and project this radius. Now switch to the rear view and rotate our model, and now we will read the dimension here. So first thing which we will do is to create a 3-point arc. So I will create a 3-point arc here, and add a coincidence constraint between this axis and this arc center. Add a coincidence, and now select radius tool and provide the 25 dimension, and now here I will again create one 3-point arc, and now here I will select this and add a coincidence, and now here I will join these 2 points with line on both the side. Select this and this and this and this, and now here I will add a tangency on both the side. And now if we see, this angle is not defined, so we will define it. So here is a 63, so intersection we will consider 63 here. So we will select a smart dimension and select horizontal dimension from this to this. Let's software define whether it is a horizontal or vertical. So here is a 63, and I will give it a 63 divided by 2, and now center to center distance is of 88, which we can see here. So I will select a dimensions tool and let's make it symmetric. Select this point and this axis. So here we are getting a conflict. So we will divide this by 2. 63 divided by 2. Select this point and this and add 88. Now if you see here, so this constraint got disturbed, so I will add a coincidence, and let's see what is the unconstrained. Center is a fix, but we will make it equal, so our profile become constrained. Now we will come out of the sketch, and we will create the pad of 50 mm, which we can see here. So select the sketch, click on the pad, and from here select reverse and say 50 and say OK. Now we will create this feature. So for this we require a datum plane at a distance of 63. So we will on our origin plane and we will select this top plane and click on the datum plane, and here we will provide the z direction 63 mm, and here we will reverse the signs to minus so that our datum plane gets shift on the other side. Say OK. Now I will off the origin plane and I will rebuild my datum plane. Now on this plane we will create our sketch. So for this we will rotate our model, and here first we will project this edge, and now I will switch to the bottom view, and from here I will switch to the wireframe, and now I will create a circle, and this is of a diameter 40, and I will create two horizontal line. First let's off this datum plane, and now let's create two horizontal line, one at the top and one at the bottom, and now I will select this and add a tangency, select this and add a tangency. Now I will use the trim tool to remove the extra geometry, and also remove this, and select a line tool and close our profile. Now if you see from here, this center to the edge is of a 60, so we will click on the project geometry and project this radius, and select smart dimension and select this and this and add 60. Our sketch is fully constrained, and now I will close it, and from here we will switch to the flat lines. First switch to the shaded and then flat lines. Now we can see our sketch and model clearly. Now we will select the sketch and click on the pad, and here we will select end condition up to face, and we will select this diameter and say OK. So our feature is created, but if you see in a section view there is a revolve cut. So here if you see that I have a first did to add the material addition operations. So first you have to do the material addition operation, and then material subtraction operation like a pocket, groove, and at the end you must give the fillet and chamfer at the last. So this is the right practice to create a model. And now I will on the origin plane, and I will select this YZ plane and create our sketch, and I will switch to the wireframe view, and let's hide our origin plane, and now I will select a polyline tool, and I will create first a rough profile, and close our profile. Now here if you see, this point is not attached and this line is not horizontal, so first we will make it horizontal, and we will project this edge, and here I will select this point and line and add a coincidence. So this side is a constraint, this side is a constraint, and now let's add a diameter value. So first this is of – 35 radius 35, and this radius is of 37.5, and this is the 38, and this is of 87, and this line is not vertical, so add a vertical, and here select this point and add a horizontal constraint. So we can see that our sketch is fully constrained. We will come out of it, and here we will select the sketch and click on the groove tool, and now here we will select our own reference along the y-axis. So groove is created. Now if you see our isometric model, so here is a hole whose detail is given here, which is of a diameter 25. So this is a clearance hole, so I am not using the hole tool. I will make this with a pocket, but you can also use this hole tool, which is the right practice. Now let's select the face and click on the sketch. Go to the rear view, rotate, and we will project this radius so that we get a center. So project it, we got the center, and now we will simply click circle and give it a diameter 25. Now here you can set it through all. Click on the pocket, and here we can set it through all because there is a no any material, but I would recommend to use up to face and limit this condition up to this face. Say okay. Now there is a hole which is through from the both the faces, so I will select the face and click on the sketch, press 0 for isometric, and here I will select a circle, switch to the front view, and this is the diameter of a 14, which we can see here, 2 into diameter 14, and its position is given here. So select a diameter and give the 14 mm, and from center to this center is of a 106. Click on close. So this hole is through, so we will click on the cut and say through, say okay. Now let's move to the section view, and there is a fillet of a 2.5. R5 is wrong, R5 will not fit here, so we will press the control key and select this internal edges. You can select the fillet and add the edges. Now I will give the fillet of 2.5, say okay. So here we will give the 2.499. now it will work. So fillet is given, and we can see this fillet inside here. Now press 0. Now if you see from the bottom, so there is a one hole which is of a diameter 16. To get the center, we will select this face and project this radius, so it will be easy for us. So click on project geometry and project this radius. Select the circle tool and create a circle and define the diameter 16, and now close it. Now click on the cut and we will set a depth to the 35 mm, which is approximate, because our requirement is it open in the free area. So here I have given the 35. Say OK. Now if you see the here there is a fillet of R12. So I will click on the fillet tool, define the value 12 and select this edge, and zoom and select this edge and say OK. So you can see that R12 fillet is added. So this completes our model, and here is also the fillet of R12 which we can add. So this completes our model, and we have successfully converted this orthographic drawing into the 3D model. Let's save our part. So this tutorial is designed for the beginner user of a FreeCAD, those who have just started learning the FreeCAD, and this part will give you the basic overview of the solid part modeling in FreeCAD. And here we have used the pad, datum plane, pocket, grooves and fillets. So this is all about this tutorial, how to model this part with the help of a part design workbench. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your valuable time.